Over 800 people in this courtroom have taken the brave step of starting over, each with their own struggles and all with the hope of what comes next. MSU Extension staff won't know until the end of the month if they'll be losing their jobs or not. But as for now, the university is preparing for a $10.8 million budget cut. These furry companions not only help children with their literacy, but also bringing comfort into reading.
The temperature has been dropping this winter season, but the number of eagles with lead poisoning has been rising. Eagles are being found and turned into rehabilitation centers with lead poisoning, severe enough to lose their flight and even lead to death. Louise Sagert says it doesn't matter how big the piece of lead is. It could be as small as a grain of rice.
It will take down an eagle. It will kill them.
The founder and director of Eaton Rapids Wildside Rehabilitation Center is concerned for the future of the eagle population.
Yes, you're a good bird.
Not just in Michigan, but across the United States.
From other centers, almost every eagle that is coming in lately is lead poisoned to some extent. Some are very high in lead, some are a little bit lower, but everybody has some kind of lead.
The rehabilitation center has taken in 4 eagles in 3 weeks. 2 of them have passed, and the issue is not just affecting birds.
We have a large population in Michigan of deer, and they're using lead, unfortunately, and lead is killing people and killing a lot of animals.
In your own home and on your own plates. A more costly but environmentally friendly option is switching from lead ammunition to copper. Dr. Rebecca Vincent Sturdivant is no stranger to dealing with lead-poisoned birds.
So I know here in the state, the eagles that we receive, at least 80% of them have some degree of lead.
Cleaning up or burying animal remains can also combat lead exposure. If you find a hurt eagle or other wildlife, you can report it to the DNR's Eyes on the Field record form, which can be found on their website. In Eaton Rapids, Taryn Hostetter reporting. The site of an industrial complex in Jackson is under demolition. The abandoned buildings were destroyed by a fire in 2023. It's created a huge eyesore for people in the area.
I feel like it's really great to get a blighted property taken down. I think it'll be a benefit to the neighborhood right away.
Renee Smith lives and works near the demolition site. She says the neighborhood is happy to see the factories get torn down.
We were a little worried when it burnt down that there was some chemicals in the air or whatever, but it's good to see it go.
Demolition crews have begun tearing down fire-damaged buildings behind me. And before we can put anything new there, the city needs to evaluate, is this land safe or not for future use?
It all depends on the level of contamination that is found when we're finally able to perform all the assessments. Could be an open air area, could be a park land. It's just too early to tell.
People are excited to see what's to come.
We're all guessing, trying to guess what it's going to be. Maybe another factory, maybe apartment complex, not quite sure. Well, it'll be good to see it cleaned up and looking nice.
In Jackson, I'm Taryn Hostetter.
You can't just flip a switch and expect it to be just okay.
Free school lunches across Michigan are at risk of being terminated as the state budget remains unreleased. Thousands of students will be impacted by the loss of free food during the school day.
For students to be successful in school, they have to be ready to learn, and if they're hungry during the day, that's a big problem for our students.
As food prices continue to rise, families who rely on free lunches from their schools are now going to feel the strain of no longer having that program while schools debate on what they're going to do next. Eaton Regional Education Service Agency Superintendent Sean Williams is looking at how his students will be impacted by losing free food.
We have a range from 20% to 60% of students living in poverty, and so it's a pretty significant cost for families to endure if they have to start paying for lunches moving forward.
Others, like Okemos Public School, have decided to make the decision to cut their free lunch programs altogether. Superintendent John Hood decided to revert to pricing from 3 years ago in hopes to return to free lunches after the budget has been released.
So we had to make the hard decision right now while we're waiting for a state budget to go back to charging for meals.
With school starting soon, districts are looking for solutions for their students before they're out of time and options. In Okemos, Taryn Hostetter reporting. After the popular country music festival Faster Horses was canceled in January, a new one stepped up to the stage. Behind the Michigan International Speedway sits the Groves of Michigan campground, where Darcy Keys was ready to leave her mark on the festival scene.
I mean, this is heartbreaking for us. We want nothing more than to have this.
Country Roads was supposed to be a 3-day-long festival with openers, headliners, food trucks, and overnight stay.
From top country music artists to tent sites, organizers were hoping that the new Country Roads Music Festival would fill the void left by Faster Horses. But this year, the music stopped before it could even start.
Darcy, who is the owner of the campground, wanted to focus on Michigan-made bands and artists. Country Roads did not want to be the next Faster Horses. Louis Lee was supposed to perform at the festival, but instead, he's supporting the decision to postpone.
Of course, I was looking forward to perform, and we had a lot of fans coming out. But I completely understand her reasoning.
Instead of 3 days of music and fun, the festival did not meet its critical audience volume, which ultimately would have hurt the future of the festival.
If we want this to be long-term, that we need to hit the pause button, postpone till next year, and then, go at it.
All tickets for the event have been refunded, as well as additional deals for next summer's event.
Anybody that held a ticket to this year, we'll make sure that they get the better of the pricing for this year or next year, and for every pass or ticket they bought, they're going to get a companion pass for free.
Darcy and the rest of the Country Roads Festival are looking forward to see what next year's festival will bring. In Brooklyn, Taryn Hostetter reporting.
This morning, investigators are working to figure out what caused a house to catch fire and kill one person. It happened just before 6 o'clock last night on Continental Drive.